museum back to life.
You know, people sit out on the front porch hoping people will come by.
Go forth and do good. It's insane. I have the most understanding wife in the world.
I treat everybody the same thing.
Oh, that's the other thing I love about Marietta. It's like a melting pot.
You are listening to Marietta Stories. Each week, veteran podcaster Bill Nowicki brings you the heartwarming, interesting, and fun stories from the people that make the community of Marietta, Georgia, a place to call home. Here's your host, Bill Nowicki.
All right, we have Amanda Seals and Stace Huff, and they're going to talk to us about the Marietta Pilgrimage. Talk a little bit of background. It's been about 3 months since we talked, and here we are in November.
Yep, we're here in November. We're 3 weeks out from the pilgrimage starting. We're super excited. We've been busy at work, and lots and lots of people have put a lot into it. So we're in the home stretch now and ready to get going.
All right, Amanda, we had 3 houses the last time I talked to you at Forest Hills. What's the latest update?
The latest and greatest is that we have 6 fantastic homes, and for the first time ever, we're doing something new with our ticket structure. So you buy 1 ticket, that's the full tour. So you can come and tour 2 during the day if you want, 2 at night if you want, 2 on Sunday if you want, or all at one time. 4 of the 6 homes will be on the Candlelight tour. So that gives our patrons just a better choice of times to go, because we see a fluctuation in the shifts as people come and go with, as we were just talking offline about football games and things like that. You know, this gives folks that may not want to come at a certain time or want to see a certain house at night, they can. So we're excited about it.
What's the cost?
$30 a ticket.
Saying to all you Georgia fans to come on out on early Saturday morning and then back on Sunday, because we all know you're going down to, I guess Mercedes-Benz, wherever, for the SEC championship. So come on out early.
That's a good idea. So talk about some of the houses you have on the tour.
They're great. You know, the Forest Hills area is more cottagey houses, so they're smaller than some of the houses that we've had.
Started in 1928?
Yes, 1928. And so again, they're smaller houses, but it really is such a great vision of what it can look like to live in a smaller house and still make it functional and beautiful and just really, really a great place to live. I happen to know we still have homeowners who are doing upgrades and things to their house currently right now. They promised me in 3 weeks it'll be done, but they're just really cute, really nice houses, and we're excited to have them. They're all really close together. What's great about Forest Hills is it's really going to be a walking tour for sure, because it's such a small area and it's not really cut-throughs or a lot of traffic, so you're going to be able to walk around from house to house, and that's going to be a really great experience, especially if you have a beautiful day like today. It's going to be wonderful.
We'll hope for beautiful weather. The area is so cute too. It's close to the square, but it's beautiful, and it's kind of tucked away just off the 120 loop, and it's really quaint.
It is, and it's funny because as we've been telling people where it is, I've even had some people that a long time Marietta, they're wait, really? I'm like, yes, right there, and that neighborhood is the closest to the square. I know the one home that just got renovated and sold this past summer, that one of the selling points for the realtors was that this is the closest residential home to the square to walk. It's great that you'll be able to see all these homes. The advance tickets are $30, so you can go online now and buy. Day of, it's $35 at the Welcome Center or along the route. And like Stacey said, it's very walkable. We will have bus stops. And then there's also going to be another new twist. We've got lots of little new twists here and there for the tour this year to keep us fresh and attractive to people as a market that will be over by the Marietta Market, ironically, and the Cobb Landmark.
You have a lot going on, though, Amanda. Let's be honest. You did the mistletoe thing, still going on?
Mistletoe market and Nutcracker for GMDT. It's just, we're all stuffed in there. But that's what makes the Marietta holidays so great.
Right.
These traditions. And
a lot going on, too.
Yeah, a lot going on. So this is great that, Trevor Beeman, who's over at Cobb Landmark, decided we are not going to have the bistro like we've had in the past. You know, as the neighborhoods shift around, sometimes space is not the best, but this gives us an open artisans market. There's still a few booths available for that if people are interested and want to sell things, because more and more you see buy local, shop local. So this is a great way to showcase some folks on Saturday and Sunday.
So how do they learn more about the pilgrimage and the market and all that good stuff?
The website for the pilgrimage is simply MariettaPilgrimage.com. And there are links to everything on there for the tickets, the gala, information about...
Talk about the gala a little bit.
Yeah, the gala is super fun. Real quick, I'm going to say, too, on that MariettaPilgrimage.com, you can also sign up to volunteer. You can be a docent. You can go into the house and work a 3-hour shift. When you do that, you get a free ticket to tour. So that's a good incentive to be able to go and help your community and also get to enjoy the tour. And the gala is the Friday night, December 6th, leading into the pilgrimage for the weekend. It's a great black tie optional party at the Whitlock Inn. Brother Whitlock plays. We have wonderful catering from Carriage House Catering.
Great food. I went last year.
Yep, yes, great food. Jeff Brister does a great job. It's just a fun party.
A lot of dancing.
A lot of dancing. We have a whole tent that's just set up just for dancing.
Great. All right. So we get everything through the MariettaPilgrimage.com. So how many folks do you need for volunteers?
So we need usually around 300 to 500 depending on the...
300 to 500? That's a lot of people.
For the whole weekend, yeah, depending on the houses. But as I was saying, these are smaller this year, so probably need less people. Anybody that is willing to come and help and work, we would love to have you. It's fun. You get to see people that you know that come through on the tour, so you get to talk to them. And it's just it's a fun way to, like I said, give back to your community and be involved. And yet get to get a ticket out of it, too. So.
Cool. And Amanda took off because there was a bee. But where are folks going to park? How's the parking situation?
Marietta and its parking situation. You know, we're very fortunate that the parking decks that are right off the square are very close to the district and the bus stops.
You can park over here by the market. It is a paid lot, but you can pay there, and that's where the bus stop is, and the bus will pick you up and take you to the houses, drop you off over there. That's one of the best areas to try to park in. But again, especially if it's going to hopefully be a pretty day, park in the parking decks or on the square if you're lucky enough to get a spot there. And then you could just walk over to the bus stop. You could actually just walk to the tour route yourself if you wanted to. It's so close.
But only people like you can just drive their SUV up right up into the courtyard area outside the visitors center.
We have our magnets that say tour committee plastered on the side of it at that time.
Yeah, maybe we can get some more people for the tour committee if they could park.
Well, you know, we are very blessed to have an amazing committee. Why
don't we do shout outs to all the folks on the committee?
Gosh, if I start with one, I'll have to try and make sure I don't forget a single person. But, you know, Miss Barbara Norton has done the Candlelight tour for years. Teresa Jenkins, even though she is no longer over the Welcome Center, she is retired, but she comes back and helps. We have Erica Grouse, who is our gala chair. Ellen Hill is new to the committee. And we have 3 lovely ladies that help coordinate all the logistics with the houses. Katie Stieber, Christina Lowry, and Emily Hogarth, who is, Emily's had her house on the tour before. Melody
Christie and Betsy Throop, yep. They are our go-to girls. They are
coordinating all the docents.
Yep, they get all of our volunteers, and they're amazing. They work really, really, really hard all the way up to and including the weekend of pilgrimage. We could not do what we do without them, for sure. And, of course, Amanda Sutter, the director of the Welcome Center, she's amazing. She's been doing lots and lots of behind-the-scenes stuff for us.
She doesn't like to come on the podcast.
I know, she's amazing. She does a lot of great stuff for the Welcome Center in general and the pilgrimage.
Trevor Beeman over at Cobb Landmark. You've got Wesley Reeves, who helps us with our host committee. Speaking of transportation, how can we forget Scott McKinney, who makes our maps and bus stops along with
Larry Zanoni. He's awesome, and he does all of our signage and all that, and he has been gracious enough this year. He lives on Forest Ave, and he is putting his house on, and so we're excited for that.
All right, so let's say I go through the tour. What should I feel or what should I experience through the tour in terms of what sense will you get when you leave, when you're done with the tour?
Well, I've been doing this tour in some form or fashion since I was in high school. My mom was on the original committee with Teresa Jenkins that sort of started this up. So I've been touring it, docenting, doing something with it forever. And you just get a wonderful sense of what our community is about. You get a wonderful sense of preservation, historic preservation, how you can take an old house and make it new, because most of these houses have been upgraded in some way, right? and you get to just see how families live. And I know for me, one time I went on the tour. It was a house on Church Street. And I went in and they had their kitchen cabinets painted one color on the top and one color on the bottom. I left the tour, I went to Home Depot, went home and did that to my house. So you get such ideas, whether it's just decorating or Christmas decorating or whatever else. But you just get a sense of how people can make these old houses nice and be part of their community. People have done this tour, whether they're from Marietta or surrounding areas. They've done it for years and years and years. And so you, as you're walking, you pass, you're like, hey, saw you last year. Hey, how you doing, friends? It's just a really good community event that I think spreads more about how special Marietta is.
Talk about the Candlelight Homes tour.
Well, the Candlelight tour is really awesome because we will have, what we always do is have luminaries out in the neighborhood along the pathways to get folks to the homes. And that's just, those are, to me, that just screams Christmas, and it's just so pretty at night. And then, you know how it is when you have Christmas lights on at home. It's just that magical. It makes your home feel so warm and cozy, no matter how big or spacious your home is. So with the Candlelight tour, it gives folks just to see a different side of the house. Lighting is everything, and it's warm and it's welcoming. And so you get to see that. And we're really excited about having 4 homes on there. Give that a shot, see if it works. Typically, we only have 3. And we're just, trying to see what if that's what our audience would enjoy. Courtney with the Welcome Center does a great job with the Facebook page and the website of keeping it up to date with which homes are on the Candlelight tour. If sometimes we have bloggers that come in, podcasters like yourself, tune you into those, and that makes it all just kind of come together. It's a fun time.
All right, anything else you wanted to say, Stace?
I just encourage everybody to come out and...
Dates one more time?
It is December 7th and 8th. The hours are 9 to 6, both days. And
Candlelight tour?
Candlelight starts at 6:30, I believe, until 9.
Gala? Friday night?
Yep, Friday night, December 6th. That's at the Whitlock Inn. You can get tickets to that, again, on MariettaPilgrimage.com.
What's the price on that one?
$75 for a person.
It's $85 for an individual ticket to the gala. But then there's $250. Hang on, let's start this over.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
I'm doing the math in my head. That doesn't work.
No, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to see. Oh, okay, here's the difference. So $85 for an individual ticket to the gala. You just go to the gala and you have a great time, and then
Dance,
party, have that good stuff. Definitely eat the good food. But we have host committees, and that's actually really a good bang for your buck because you get to party and then you get to come to the houses too. It's all in your ticket. And then if you're on the host committee, which is $125 for an individual ticket, $250 for the couple, it includes the VIP Fast Pass that allows you to skip the lines. You'll have a special badge on your, like a name badge with your tickets and everything. And so we find that becomes very inviting to people to participate in the gala and to really get to, squeeze in everything if you're, having high school football playoffs, SEC championship, all these things but you want to come to the tour. This gives you, best deal.
Well, great, and I really appreciate you guys' time, and it's a wonderful thing. Makes Marietta, to me, one of the great places to come and hang out, especially during the holidays, so I appreciate it.
Yep, it's wonderful. Come on out, guys. You'll enjoy.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bill.
You have been listening to the Marietta Stories podcast. Contact us at bill@mariettastories.com to let us know your show ideas. And don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play so you don't miss an episode.